Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now. Well, Rafa Nadal rampaging through Roland Garros, dropping just 9 games through 2 rounds so far, and he's achieved something only 7 before him have. He has scored his 200th Grand Slam victory, and he's only the 8th player to reach that milestone. The 9-time French Open champion has been on the offensive off the court as well, sitting down with Society magazine before the tournament to defend tennis as a clean sport. Rafa says in his opinion, tennis is clean because it has a good anti-doping system. He says no one is covering up for any of the players, and those who are doing wrong things are out of the courts. And he says players need to thank the game, not attack it. When asked about his lawsuit against former French Secretary of Sport, Roland Garros, who claimed on French TV that Nadal's break from tennis back in 2012 was, quote, without any doubt because he tested positive for drugs, and his feelings toward France. Well, Rafa says he loves France and its people, and he is 100% sure he will get justice in France. The legendary Borg told CNN this week that he knew it was just a matter of time before PEDs infiltrated tennis. The Hall of Famer said slowly it's been coming. There have been illegal things in other sports, and he's not surprised now that it's happening in tennis. Borg also told CNN he believes drug cases like Maria Sharapova's are important because tennis has to stay vigilant against PEDs. But he says he thinks tennis, out of all the sports, is one of the cleanest. Novak Djokovic had Grand Slam giant killer Steve Darcy on a string in his second round win. But even when Nole is not on the court, he's getting attention. In case you missed this, Nick Kyrgios was hit with a code violation warning in his Roland Garros opener after he yelled at a ball kid. Well, Nick debated that call, saying he only yelled because the crowd was so loud that the ball kid couldn't hear him asking for his towel. Well, Nick also pointed out that a couple of weeks ago, Nole touched chair umpire Carlos Bernardes while he was checking a ball mark during the final in Rome. Well, Novak didn't get a violation in that case, so Nick claims there's a double standard at work. When asked about it, Nole says he doesn't know why Nick had to use his name. He didn't think it was necessary, but he says that was Nick's choice. Maria Sharapova's name will probably always be linked to Meldonium after testing positive for that banned drug after the Australian Open. And now comes the news from a Russian newspaper that American Varvara Lepchenko has also tested positive for Meldonium while she was in Melbourne. If it's true, the ITF hasn't made it public yet, so we'll keep you posted on that. A New York Times report by Ben Rothenberg details Lepchenko's case. He says she repeatedly refused to either confirm or deny the report when asked by the media after her French Open loss. At her press conference after the match, she says she's just here to answer tennis questions. She told the media if they had any questions about her match, she would gladly answer those, but otherwise she had no comments. The 30-year-old left-hander was sidelined for 2 months this season and didn't return to tennis until the Rome qualifier earlier this month. She says her absence was due to a knee injury. Some published reports speculate that she was serving a silent ban for the Meldonium test. Others suggest the level of Meldonium detected in her system was just too low to warrant a suspension. The International Tennis Federation says the rules do not allow them to confirm or deny positive results until a final decision is made, and that the only exception is that if the player acknowledges the positive test themselves. That comment effectively puts the ball back in Lepchenko's court, but for now, she is not talking. We will keep you posted. Stan Wawrinka warmed up for his Roland Garros defense, winning his 3rd title of the season on home soil in Geneva. While Stan is very happy to be back in Paris, he confessed he is missing his good friend Roger Federer, who pulled out due to a back injury. Stan says it feels strange for both players and the fans to contest a Grand Slam tournament without Roger. He says Roger called him after his 5-set win in the first round to congratulate him. Stan says he really hopes Roger's going to be fit and ready for the grass court season and hoping he will do something big there. And here is Roger's tweet. We also hope he comes back strong. That's our news for now. I'm Grace Carter. See you next time here on Tennis Now.